Ink Ribbon.
Resident Evil is beloved by gamers for many things. Scary monsters, spooky environments, vests. But one thing that is often not talked about enough is the music of the series. Resident Evil is filled to the brim with some of the best music in all of gaming, and today we are going to celebrate some of the best tracks in the franchise. Now keep in mind, this is mostly my own personal opinion, but I do look forward to making another list based on your comments. Until then, here is my list of the top 10 music tracks in Resident Evil.
Number 10.
First Floor Mansion Theme. This track instantly takes you back. As you listen to it, you can probably picture a certain area of the mansion that stood out to you. Perfectly capturing the sense of dread and almost misery, the First Floor theme's haunting melody does a fantastic job of creating the tense atmosphere that defines Resident Evil.
Number 9.
Third Malformation of G. Epic and grand, this track plays as you're in your final encounter with the severely mutated William Birkin, and time is running out. This song is absolutely iconic and stands out as the climactic tune of Resident Evil 2, bringing all of the game's tension into one final boss battle as Leon and Claire are making their desperate escape. While an operatic voice would normally be out of place and even comical, it suits the situation perfectly, really helping to drive home the fact that William is indeed malformed.
Number 8.
Resident Evil 6 Mercenaries theme. Resident Evil 6 tended to focus on action more than horror, and while this has divided fans, it served very well in the Mercenaries mode, complemented by the stellar theme that plays throughout. It builds constantly to keep your blood pumping and also uses a chime melody similar to the main hall of the RPD in Resident Evil 2, providing a nice touch of nostalgia while you are smashing zombies' heads in.
Number 7.
Ada's theme. Mysterious, somber, tense, and with a touch of romance, Ada's theme is one of the most poignant character themes in all of Resident Evil. The melody somehow is able to sum up all of Ada's strengths and weaknesses at once, while also creating a gravity that helps the player feel Leon's mental struggle towards her. It also plays at just the right moments, creating a moment of clarity between some very tense scenes in Resident Evil 2.
Number 6.
Resident Evil 4 save theme. Usually, save themes in Resident Evil are always calming and give you a sense of peace, but this one is a little different. While it definitely has a more upbeat feel to it, it also retains an underlying creepiness about it, almost reminding you that danger is still lurking right around the corner at all times.
Number 5.
City of Ruin. In the third game, Raccoon City has been broken down and brought to its knees, with all its population succumbing to the virus. This theme does a beautiful job of capturing the desperation and hopelessness that lingers in the air. Utilizing haunting vocals, chimes, bells, and strings, the track does an amazing job at creating an unforgettable feeling as you roam through the city streets.
Number 4.
Marshalling Yard, second half. To this day, I don't think I've heard a track in any game quite like this one. After your strenuous trek through the RPD and the sewers, you end up in the factory area, and this song is timed perfectly to remind you that you are not out of the woods yet. It creates a feeling of unfamiliarity and uneasiness while also retaining the sense of hope and not giving up, almost as if to tell the player not to give up and keep going, but also to be careful.
Number 3.
RPD Front Hall. A police station is supposed to be a safe place, especially when you've just made it through the fire, chaos, and crowds of the undead. But when you arrive and nobody is there, this chilling theme encapsulates that feeling perfectly. Somehow it's calming, eerie, scary, and alienating all at the same time, and almost seems to give the player the cue to take a second to catch their breath before venturing into the enormous police station and all its dangers.
Number 2.
Code Veronica save theme. As mentioned before, all of the save themes in Resident Evil capture a sense of safety and relief, but none create the warmth and safety in players' hearts like the theme in this game. The only way I can accurately describe how this song can make a player feel is that it's like a loving embrace, like a mother holding a child or a pet resting their head on your lap. The moment you step out of this room, you once again return to the world of survival horror, but while you're here, you are perfectly safe.
Number 1.
Mansion Basement. The soothing sound of severe flatulence combined with the relaxing tones of an accordion being thrown down the stairs. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Number 1.
Outbreak theme. One of the most underrated entries in the series, Outbreak also has the most underrated music, specifically the opening theme. I get goosebumps every time I hear this. Still, to this day, it's difficult to put into words as to why. The track combines horror and almost a curiosity, but also creates a bit of romance to it, which sounds weird, but it does. Whether you're fighting for your life, watching the city burn, waiting for the infection to turn you, or sharing one final kiss, this song fits beautifully in the tense atmosphere of Raccoon City, and I had to give it to the top spot. And that's it for this list. Were there any tracks that you felt should have been on here? Let me know in the comments so I can make another list based on what you guys think. Feel free to check out my channel if you like Resident Evil. I have a ton of videos on the series and other games as well. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm almost at 100,000. Anyway, until next time, I'm Kai Morgan, and as always, thanks for watching Ink Ribbon. And a very special thank you to all of my Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Your extra support means the world to me and helps me keep making content for you guys.